Everybody, it's Bridgett Battles. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Bridgett. It's Thursday night. I'm super excited to be here with you once again to have another exciting guest and to have a great conversation. So listen, get your mug. Come on now, get your mug. You know how we do it on Thursday nights. Get your mug and prepare to have great conversation tonight. Tonight's guest is one of my good sister girlfriends. I'm an amazing entrepreneur. I've known her for over 20-something years. Finance is definitely her area, and she has so many exciting gems to share with us tonight. So without further ado, can you help me welcome Tish Bell? Hey, girl.
Hello, I'm so excited to be here. You're so amazing. Thank you so much for having me on tonight.
Listen, first of all, let me tell you something. I'm so excited to have you here. First for y'all that don't know it, Tish is like also part of my inner circle. She's one of my sister girls, entrepreneurial mindset. And she's just amazing, absolutely amazing. So before we get into this conversation, because I'm telling you, Tish gonna tell you how to command your rich day. Listen, I already know what kind of party we about to have tonight, okay? You got to come on here, girl. Come on here. So before we get into the conversation, please like this video, share this video, invite your friends, because this conversation tonight is one you're not gonna want to miss. First of all, Tish, you see my shirt? See my shirt? Say hello.
Hello, baby. That's right. Listen, ching, 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 ding, ding, ding.
So y'all, my shirt tonight is from Tish. It is from Tish. It's a Command Your Rich Day from the Millionaire Academy. Hello, Millionaire. Hello, Millionaire. Hello, Millionaire. So Tish, before we get started, make sure you share this to your page as well.
I'm sharing it now.
I need the Rich Millionaire Academy followers to be on here tonight. All right.
They ready.
They ready. All right. So Tish, for all of my CEOs in my community, who don't know who Tish Bell is, Tish, tell my viewers who you are.
All right. Well, I'm excited to be here. Once again, I want to thank you, Bridgett, for this awesome opportunity to be on Coffee with Bridgett. I am Tish Bell. I am a prophet. I am a financial psychology expert, and I help faith-based entrepreneurs shift their mindset and their financial psychology around their money so they can really prosper in their business. And in a nutshell, that's what I do.
So Tish, now, Tish, before we get to where you are currently, because we've known each other for so long.
Yeah.
Y'all, back in the day, Tish played the organ. You still play Tish?
I'm not over a choir, but I still got my Pentecostal chords now. I can get a good praise break in.
You know what?
I can get into a good Friday night service.
So Tish, Tish was also a radio announcer. We go back a long way. Tish is.
Jeez.
So Tish, now, now where you currently are, for the Millionaire Academy, tell us a little bit about what you do and how you do it and why you do it.
Yeah. You know what? I am just passionate about finances. I lived in Atlanta for 10 years, and there I had some hard financial struggles because of a lack of wisdom, a lack of budgeting, a lack of money management, living beyond my means. And so when I had my time with a prayer with God, and he said, listen, Tish, you've got to apply principles. You have got to use wisdom. And I just began to shift my behavior. And I began to get coaching and learn how to make this money grow, how to make this money work. I was tired of, pretending to have when I didn't really have, faking the front, living in Atlanta and all of that. But I really wanted to build some solid wealth. I wanted to build a life for myself. And I was just tired of being broke. So I became passionate. And I started to educate myself in the area of finances. Now I have a background and a bachelor's in psychology and a master's in organizational management. So I took all of that, my tax credit specialist, my Six Sigma, and I just merged it all together to create our money blueprint formula to help you break through the behaviors and the mindsets that are keeping you stuck financially. And so I'm
going to stop right there for a second, because you said it twice. You talking about the behavior.
Yes.
Because, you know, a lot of times entrepreneurs face that imposter syndrome. You know, we say fake it till you make it.
Yeah, that's false.
Those are the things that we put in the atmosphere. So let's talk more about this behavior, okay? What does this behavior look like?
Well, you just said it, the fake it till you make it, the imposter. You have a front of prosperity, but you have no solid foundation, meaning that if an unexpected bill was to come, you don't have the money to pay it. You're actually praying for a miracle. And anytime you have to pray for financial miracles every day just to make it in life, you're not living according to the principles of wealth. You're not living according to the principles of God. We are not designed to live by miracles because we're in lack. Miracles are a benefit. They happen. They give us a breakthrough. They give us our cutting edge. It gives us our push. But we are responsible to lay a financial foundation for ourselves, our businesses, and our families. So God blesses order. Another way this behavior shows up is working under the table, not paying your taxes, not having a good financial structure. You don't have a business bank account. You don't have things in place that you can channel the business money that's coming into you. So if someone wanted to write you a check, what's your business name? What is your LLC? Where can they write this check to? And are you paying your taxes? So you have to ask yourself, I mean, we got to have these face-to-face conversations with ourselves in the mirror and say, listen, am I building wealth the right way, or am I just putting on the front, you know, driving the Mercedes with the gas on E? What am I doing? So you gotta listen.
I already know how you get that.
So you have to ask yourself, do I have cash in the bank? Do I have a retirement? So when you start looking at these assets that you need to have in place and you don't have them in place, then you are faking it until you make it. And that's a belief and a religious mindset that we need to break. God did not call us to fake it. He called us to walk in truth in what we have.
That's good. That's good. You know, driving a Mercedes and your gas tank on E, that's a problem.
It's a big problem. And I think that a lot of entrepreneurs that are faith-based, I love the faith, but I had to break out a religious mindset because, you know, when I was coming up and in the church, and of course, being a musician, being a minister, being a prophet, and just coming up through all of that, I respect my background and my heritage, but they also taught us how to glorify poverty. They taught us that if we were broke, you know, we needed to give God praise. No, you need to get some knowledge and some wisdom and apply some principles, because a praise is not going to give you a financial knowledge base. We praise God and we give God thanks, but we have got to educate ourselves. And to be a disciple of Christ means to be disciplined. It means to educate and have the knowledge so that you can successfully apply this knowledge and have this wisdom and get the real results that you want.
Wow. So now, Tish, you know, fast forward now. So now, you know, you have the Millionaire Academy. You're helping entrepreneurs, you know. So tell me now, what is it that you currently do? How do you help these entrepreneurs currently?
So in our Hello Millionaire Academy, we do a lot of different things. One of the main things that we do are our financial activations, where I teach biblical principles through the word of God, prophetically bring out the revelation, how to break through the limiting belief or the mindset that we have, and how they can begin to apply that in their day-to-day strategies, in their, whether it's their marketing, because there's a way you can market supernaturally. You know, you have to, I have my little key here. We talked about it, Command Your Rich Day. When you have the right key, you can unlock the right door. And so money, there's a specific.
Ooh, child. When you have, somebody put that in the comments, when you have the right key, you can unlock the right door. Right. Hey, Alden. Hey, Mary. Hey, Fee.
I shared with them earlier in Command Your Rich Day, the same principles that I share in our academy, that people want. When I go to the bank, I have to enter in a special code to get into the vault, to the safety deposit box. If I have the wrong code, I am denied the access. So people want to prosper and move forward, but they don't have the right formula. They don't have the right code. So they are denied the access. But then they have this misinformed theology that makes them think that God is going to do something. And listen, I love the Lord. I am a prophet. I walk in a word of knowledge, but at the same time, I walk in the wisdom, and I understand that that's what it takes. So we teach our entrepreneurs in our Hello Millionaire Academy to get to work, to take action. This is not a place where you just sit back and you like, I'm gonna pray about it. No, you get your plan, and while you're working, you're praying, because faith is action. Faith, the first level is believing. Once you start believing, then you need to take action. If you're not moving in action, you're not in the faith. So if God has given you a vision, he's given you a dream, it's time for you to apply the strategy to make that dream work. Whatever that strategy is, whatever that business structure is, whatever that marketing is. And so we break through those beliefs that keep them in the same place. And we've seen over the last 10 days in our financial inner circle, in our Hello Millionaire Academy, close to $90,000 worth of deals.
$90,000. Now, come on,
valuable. You can. The people comment all the time on the live, so you can just go right to their pages and see them for real. You know, these ain't people that's hiding their face and blocking out the names. Real certifiable deals, and in the last 10 days. Right, as a group, as a team, with them working their gift in their own purpose and getting the right key to unlock their strategy. Because you can have a good idea, but if you don't have the right strategy, it's just a good idea with no prosperity behind it. So that's what we do in Hello Millionaire. We keep these entrepreneurs on fire about being joyful, about creating money in their business. Because listen, y'all, you are in business to help people and to make money. And you should be proud.
One more time. You are in business to do what?
You're in business to help people and to make that money, honey.
Y'all, please like this video, share this video, because my friend, my sister, Millionaire Tish, is giving y'all some free principles here tonight. These are the principles that she gives in her Millionaire Academy.
Yeah, but let me get my sip on. I got my cup right on. Get my sip on. I've got coffee in here. There's nothing else in here for the people that's watching. I'm just hyped like this all the time.
Yes, you hyped like this all the time, y'all.
You're not broke, you ain't stressed. See, when I was broke, I wasn't happy. It was like, Lord Jesus, come see about me. Please come down on a mighty burden.
Being broke does bring about stress. It brings about stress.
People every day.
Yes, that's why you have to break through that mindset. You have to break through that mindset. And not only that, when you break through that mindset, you have to be careful what you attach yourself to and who you attach yourself to. Because if you don't, you can be prosperous, but only temporarily, not permanent.
That's so true, because, as a faith-based entrepreneur, I think our biggest fight is the poverty spirit, the poverty mindset, the mindset of lack, the mindset of feeling undeserving, not feeling worthy, feeling like we're not good enough, not treating our business as a business as if we cannot charge premium prices in our business, feeling sleazy about sales. And I think that as faith-based entrepreneurs, we have to separate. The way I operate in ministry is not how I operate in business. So let me explain this. When I am in ministry, I am feeding the poor. I am giving you everything I have. I'm doing my mission work. When I am in business, I am not a missionary living off the handouts of people. I am creating products and services that I need to sell so that I can then go out and help the poor and help those who are in need. But you can't do it broke. So we have to shift our entire mindset that while your business is a gift that God has given you, is not an outreach, unless your business is an outreach. But Hello Millionaire is not an outreach ministry. Hello Millionaire is a business that teaches and trains other entrepreneurs, and we collect the fee for doing that. And then the tithe off of that. The tithe goes into the ministry. But I can't tithe in the ministry if I'm giving everything away for free. Then I did the ministry broke because I'm broke, because I'm giving everything away when God says no. What did he tell that woman in the book of Kings? The prophet came to her and he said, sell the oil. Listen, you need to borrow some vessels from your neighbors because something is getting ready to happen. But nothing can happen until you start getting into that business mindset that, wait a minute, I need to start filling these jars up here with some oil. And what did the Bible say? It says in Kings, she shut her door. She started minding her own business, and the oil kept on flowing. It got her through that pandemic. Your oil is your wealth. It's your business. It's your gift. All right.
Are y'all getting this? Are y'all getting this? That's all I want to know. Are y'all getting this?
Let me see what they saying in the comments.
Are y'all getting this? Are y'all getting this? Because Tish is giving some word tonight, and she's giving some wisdom. She is giving some insight. So Tish,
yes,
on Tuesdays and Thursdays, command your rich day. Tell my audience what command your rich day is. Because let me tell you something. I enjoy Tuesdays and Thursdays.
I love it. Okay, so a few years. Well, it's
listen. Cam said, "I promise you, I'm over here screaming." What happens on Tuesdays and Thursdays?
That's right, Cam. They live off the oil, not the stimulus check. They didn't live off the stimulus check. They lived off the oil.
From that one.
All right. They live, and they live well. Somebody type in the comments, living well.
All right. Like living well. All right. Come on here, Tish. Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yes, you can join me every day, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On my page, we go live with Command Your Rich Day. And Command Your Rich Day is designed to activate faith-based entrepreneurs in their wealthy place. Now, our show is live, it's on fire, it's global. We have people that watch from Africa, Australia. They're coming in from around the world. A lot of women that are on my show because they just tired of just living. You know what I mean? They ready to live. So during that time, I take a scripture, I begin to give you a practical message and revelation and walking into your flow of wealth. That's what we're talking about on that show on Command Your Rich Day, not Command Your Broke Day. So if you just want to stay stuck, the show will probably offend you because I'm going to ruffle your religious feathers and, just really tear up that mindset. But if you're ready to step into your financial next right now, then you want to connect with us. And then at the end, we do our daily declarations. And I have on my Hello Millionaire team, I have a group of financial intercessors that's trained by one of our students and one of our students, and she's a pastor's wife and an intercessor herself. But we're training financial intercessors to walk alongside, of course, Hello Millionaire and other business leaders that are in our academy. So when you're on our show, we ask for your name and your business because they go to work and they begin to pray. I mean, who's doing $90,000 collectively in 10 days in a pandemic? When you have the power of prayer and you have prophetic insight, then you get cutting edge strategy to know what you need to do next. We got to stop looking at what everybody else is doing and stay in our lane. So Command Your Rich Day is going to set you on fire. It's going to activate the wealth on the inside of you. And then you're commanded to take action. We have to take authority over our day. And we do that by the words that we speak. Our words have weighted power. I said this morning, Proverbs 18:21, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Power is electricity. Power is current. So when you begin to speak a word out of your mouth has two assignments. It's either going to bring life or it's going to kill, but there is no in between. So we need to bring death to lack and limitation in our mouth by the words that we speak. And then wealth, we need to speak increase. We need to speak prosperity into our lives and into our business. Because again, there's power. So there's electricity that comes out of you, a current comes out of you, and something must happen when you begin to speak and you start staying in the faith by taking that action. You're going to get the turnaround you've been praying for.
Listen, you said weighted power. So you don't have more questions. Thank you so much, Trina, for tuning in. Trina said, speak, Tish. Listen, so Tish, you've been talking about the torrential rain, okay?
I'm sorry, I forgot.
You been talking about torrential rain, all right? So, because I want you to share, because ladies and gentlemen, I promise you, what y'all are getting here right now is what Tish gives out all the time. And I wanted to bring this to my audience to show you that it is possible to be prosperous. It is possible to live a successful life. It is possible for your business to grow. So can we talk about this torrential rain that you've been talking about, Tish?
Yes, Lord. Yes. Okay. So in Exodus, listen, the torrential rain's been blowing in Hello Millionaire and on everybody in our academy. Okay. So in Exodus 16, verse 4, can I just take a moment?
Go ahead, take a moment. Take a moment.
I'm not gonna exegete the text and do all the stuff that the big preachers do. You know, I'm not a big preacher. I just walk in prophetic revelation and the word. So if they looking for something deep, I don't have nothing deep, but this is what I do have. That's been bought over $90,000 in our group in the last 10 days. I think that might bless your life. All right. But I need them to type in the comments, speak to me, Tish. I need
somebody type, speak to me, Tish. Somebody type,
that's gonna push me. I need a prophetic push.
I got you, Tish. Go ahead, speak, Tish. Yeah,
she's in our Hello Me that come on, Barbara, come through for me. I need you sold out of your t-shirts, but let me move on because if I don't, I'm gonna be prophesying to people in the comments. All right. It says in 16 and 4, it says that amen. Moses said, look, the Lord said to Moses, he said, look, I'm going to rain down food from heaven for you. Each day, the people can go out and pick up as much food as they need for that day. I will test them to see whether or not they will follow my instructions. And on the sixth day, they will gather the food. The sixth day, come on, push me now, push me past that. They will gather the food, and when they prepare it, there will be twice as much as usual. And so how this jump started, my prophetic mentor said to me, he says, Tish, this was maybe a month ago. He said, Tish, God is getting ready to do something new in Hello Millionaire. I was like, yes, Lord, I'm ready. I'm ready. He said, the vault is unlocked. I said, what in the world? I went to read, I was just reading through my Bible, and I saw this when he says, I'm going to rain down food from heaven for you. And so I take the Bible as a business book and a business guide, right? I'm warming up here. I'm going to get to my hoop in a minute. Cam got a put me in A flat. I had to put my own self in A flat. I had to play for my own self. All right. So I began to think about that. And the Lord said to me, he says, I am getting ready to rain a torrential rain. And torrential, I need you to type torrential in the comments. When he said torrential, that means it's an over excessive increase of rain that is getting ready to fall. Now he said, look, Tish, if I was able for 40 years to supernaturally feed over 3 million people 7,500 tons of food. Now think about it. This is the size of Chicago. He fed the whole city of Chicago, which is about the amount of people that were in that wilderness. He began to feed them every single day, 7,500 tons of food that they did not lack. He says, I'm getting ready to rain a torrential rain in your life. And I'm getting ready to rain a torrential rain in Hello Millionaire. So while you're sitting up here looking around trying to figure things out, you need to open up your mouth and command the heavens to be open, because I'm getting ready to saturate every dry place. It's getting ready to be a flood of money miracles. I took the word of the
miracles. Money miracles. Somebody put that in the comments. Money miracles.
Money miracles. So I got my dance on. You had to get my Pentecostal dance on, you know, and leave Beyonce alone and get my dance on. And I said, whoa, what you getting ready to do? He said, Tish, you need to hold the class. That's why your marketing has got to be supernatural. He said, unlock your flow of money miracles. We did that master class, and it's probably more than 90,000 when we look at what has happened even over the past 3 weeks since we held the class. But God began to unlock the vault, and I began to share with them, if he could feed his people in the wilderness, and you are his child, and you're begging for something, you got to stop begging. You got to go up to the mountaintop. You got to put your face up, and you got to say, God, open up the heavens, send this rain down, because if you rain down manna from heaven, you're raining down money, you're raining down increase, you're raining down new clients, you're raining down extraordinary faith, that whatever is dry in my life is about to be saturated. We begin to command money miracles in the bank account. Denise Robinson testified. I gave her a.
Do you hear this, Nikita McKenzie? Do you hear this? Money miracles.
Money miracles. She testified. I told them, I said, the Lord said you need to open up a bank account within the next 24 hours. You know, some people don't take prophetic instruction well, right? Some do, some don't. Some busy, some on Facebook, some on Twitter, some watching Greenleaf, right? But she was serious. Walk into the bank account, because I said, God is getting ready to supernaturally fill your bank account. Walk into the bank account. She says, I want to open up a bank account. They said, if you put in 500, your job will match you with 500, because they are running some type of deposit match. She got an extra $500 within 24 hours by following prophetic instruction right in her bank account. A supernatural deposit. He's doing it. I mean, it's just off the chain, because when you get connected to somebody who's activated, when you get connected to somebody who has the master key to what needs to be unlocked in you, miracles like that begin to happen every single day. But here's the good news about it. Not only is he just giving you the miracles, but you're going to set a good foundation that whatever he gives you, it won't be for a need, it will be for your desire.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Won't be for a need. It will be for your desire.
Your needs are covered because you've applied wisdom in your foundation. So we begin to prophesy, that torrential rain, a heavy rain of money miracles.
Money miracles.
Listen, y'all invite me to your church on Sunday and I'll preach about money miracles. Just tell the people.
My student loan got forgiven. All right, student loans. I love it.
Yes, Barbara. That's Barbara. While we were on the call Barbara, Tuesday night, I do the financial activations where I begin to release prophetically in that realm on the 10th and the 20th in our private inner circle. And right there on the call, as I am prophesying debt cancellation, she gets the email that her student loan has been canceled and shows us right there on the screen. You cannot make this stuff up. These are real people that's walking in increase. They're walking in their increase. They are tithers. They understand how to unlock different levels of harvest with their financial seed and their giving. We go through all of that in that Hello Millionaire Academy. A lot of people are afraid to touch these areas because they just feel like, it's money and I don't want to seem greedy and excessive. Well, you stay broke. We're not greedy and excessive. We're moving in our wealthy place because we're going to live according to Psalm 112. That's what we do in Hello Millionaire. I can't say
Tish, you done held church right here on Coffee with Bridgett tonight. Okay? See, I've been knowing you for 20 years. I know how you are, okay? My audience and my viewers getting a chance to know you. So Tish, now, what is the first step for anybody that's watching us tonight, okay? What would you encourage them to do to get this financial mindset?
Well, the very first thing that you need to do is take a financial audit. You need to get clear about where you are. If you make $10 an hour, you need to understand you make $10 an hour. If you have 3 clients in your business, you need to understand that you have 3 clients. You need to take a comprehensive financial audit to see where you are financially, because a lot of times we think we are further along than where we are because, we might charge something on a credit card, or we're living paycheck to paycheck, or you bring in $300 in your business and you think, oh, I just made $300. Actually, you didn't. You made 30% if you do your operating costs and pay your taxes and divide your money up the way it's supposed to go. So you need to know where you are financially first before you can set a plan in place to move forward. And I think a lot of people start moving forward without understanding where they are. They have a lot of expenses that drain them, bills that they're paying, monthly deductions that are coming out for Amazon Prime or things that you're not even using. So you want to pull your bank statements. You want to see where your money is going first. That's the first thing that we need to do.
You're right. And so, just because you bring in 300 does not mean that you make 300.
Right.
You want to have a business bank account. And each time you make money, you don't want to spend money just because you've made money in the business. Right. You want to make sure that you set up systems and processes. And those are things we've been going over and over. You got to have systems and processes in the business. So, and then walk us through this thing. After you have done your financial audit, what should you be doing next?
Well, once you've done that, you need to start cutting the waste. You need to cut the fat out of your budget, even out of your business. You sign up for things and you forget it's $12.99, $9.99, and you forget it because you think, oh, well, it's just $9.99. No, it's not just $9.99. God has graced you with a responsibility to manage the money that He's given you. So if you're not using that $9.99 service, then you need to cancel it. You need to cut the fat so you can start bringing more income in, because money is attracted to more money, and money is attracted to good stewards. And we see that in Matthew 25. When He gave some 10 talents, it says 10 bags of money, 5 bags of money, and 1 bag of money. The person that had the 5 bags, he began to multiply and double his money because he had a money consciousness. He was aware of money. He was not afraid of money. He was responsible with money. So he was able to apply strategy so his money could grow, right? But the broke person with that poverty mentality, with the 1 talent, you had 1 job. That's all he had. He had 1 job, and that was a lot of money. What did he do? He went and he hid it. In other words, he ignored his financial responsibilities. He turned a blind eye to it. He just was winging it, as they say, winging by faith, which that ain't really faith anyway, because faith is action. But they winging it on a wing and a prayer, and that's what he did. And what did the master say? He said, listen, you depart from me. You slowful, lazy servant. I mean, cut him up. He said, you're going to go over there as gnashing of teeth. I won't say what I want to say where he really told him to go, but you just figure that out. You read your different versions. He said, listen, you need to go there. I ain't going to do that no Coffee with Bridgett, because this a good show, but I'll do it and say it on Command Your Rich Day, right? But
y'all get y'all questions ready for Tish. Get y'all questions ready.
He said, go for me. Why? Because you did not properly manage what I've given you. I gave to you according to your ability. So you need to cut the waste. And then once you cut the waste, look at your expenses. Look at, is this a necessary expense? I hear people, they'll say, well, I can't afford this. I can't afford mentorship. I can't afford this. But you have $150 cable bill. So, do you want to continue to watch reruns of cable and still stay broke? Or do you want to turn the cable off and invest in yourself? People, you could check your car insurance. You could be overpaying. A lot of things could be going on. You want to go line by line, and it takes energy. It takes effort. It takes all of that. It's not going to be easy, because you're going to have to face your irresponsibilities around money. And you're going to have to get, come with yourself. And I'm not saying that you can't have nice things. Listen, you can buy the entire world, but don't buy the world and then get on FaceTime or Facebook Live asking me to cash app you for some money.
That's what I'm right here.
Don't do that. Don't ask me for money to bury your loved one because you didn't pay $12 for a life insurance policy. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying live your best life and have a financial foundation. Lord, they're not going to have me, Cam, they're not going to invite me back on.
You said don't ask me for $12 to bury you.
Don't do it. When you got all this stuff, but you did not financially prepare. You have heard, see, when we hear new information and we hear wisdom, we are now responsible to take action on the wisdom. We're responsible for that. So, we gotta, again, that goes back to the imposter syndrome, living above our means, living our best life at the expense of debt. And that's not really your best life, because the calls, the stress, the things that begin to happen, it ain't worth it. It's just not worth that. So that's what you do. You take that financial audit. You begin to cut the fat. You begin to look at, your expenses. Nikita says she's going off right now.
Y'all share this video. Share this video.
Y'all share it. Please share it. We gotta help the people, like B always say. We gotta help the people because y'all, I've been there. You know, I've had car repossessions, I've had evictions, I've had you name it, I've had it. I've had, oh Lord, I was getting ready to say I had sugar daddies.
Alicia, get your sister. Alicia.
Felicia, Lord, I done slipped up. Where's Felicia? Should be texting me right now saying, Belle, slow down. I done slipped up. Yeah. You dating people for money, right? Because you broke and you trying to live your best life. We got to cut all that foolishness out. We got to get right with God, get right with our money, and, just live well.
Absolutely. Right? Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And that's why it is so important. It is so important for you to take the time to look at your finances, to take the time. And sometimes you have to say no.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you cannot be in everything. You can't buy everything. And you can't charge up everything on your credit cards. You got to be financially and fiscally responsible to yourself, especially if you're trying to grow a business. If you're not, your business will not grow.
It takes money to grow your business. And a lot of people will look at someone else. They may look at you and say, oh, look at all her shoes she has right there. But Bridgett is financially responsible.
Oh, yeah, because I've been broke before. And once I got debt-free, once I got good credit, anything that looked like that,
we don't touch it. We don't touch it. But
anything that look like it's gonna try to yoke me up and hold me hostage, no.
I don't have time for no money entanglements, baby. Don't entangle me up, okay?
No.
I'm gonna leave that to Jada and them to get entangled. But Belle can't get entangled. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't have no bailout plan. I am the bailout. And that's a single man up here watching that's got some money.
I can't.
Okay, but other than that, it's Belle. I've been there, done that, and like you say, once you realize that and you come out of it, you move into your next and you start operating in wisdom, and it works. It works.
Yes. And we are older now. We are older now. Yeah. We are older now. We are more mature now.
Right.
And now we actually think things through. You got to have crucial conversations, and you have got to really take the time and put forth if you want to live a good life, you got to really take the time to actually, finance your life appropriatly.
Yeah.
Compare yourself, live like the Joneses, because the Joneses ain't really living well. They're making people think they living well, but the Joneses is struggling.
The Joneses is on debt. You see, the Joneses on the verge of financial calamity and collapsing because they have amassed all of this stuff with debt. And when the economy crashes, just like things are happening now, they are not prepared. If nothing else, 2008 market crash, and I was in real estate in Atlanta, and I went through the 2008 market crash. It woke me up. That was my wake up call, my shaking to say, never again. Never again. So when you go through those experiences, don't keep going through those experiences. Learn and begin to apply the strategies and stop looking at what everybody else is doing. What are you doing? What are you doing for your families, for your children? What are you doing that's beneficial for your family and your business? Because there's people out here fronting, child. I don't be looking at them. Because I used to do the same thing they did.
You used to do the same thing they did.
I used to front too, so I don't even look, and I be like, child, you better go ahead on and drive your Maserati with your $78,000 debt. You go home. That ain't me. I'm going to cash it out, okay? But we got to just mind our business and look and also see where you're going to be 20 years from now, 40 years from now. I had to sit down with a financial planner years ago to say, okay, how do I want to retire? When was the last time you had a conversation with your financial planner to see what do I need to do? Because at 80 years old, I don't know if I'll be having this much energy and stuff. You know what I mean? Be out there.
You had in the past 20 years, you're going to always be hyped like this.
You right about it. But I don't want to be hustling this hard at 80. But we got to think about it. Be in Walmart talking about welcome to Walmart. See, that's the stuff we trying to prevent you from doing. Welcome to Walmart at 80 years old, and it starts now. Starts now.
So now, Tish, you done helped us all tonight. All right. So y'all see what I'm working with? Y'all see what I'm working with? So now, Tish, what can y'all get your questions ready? Because I'm gonna start. We're gonna start reading questions. So
okay.
Tish, answer your questions. So Tish, what can we expect from you in 2020? Because 2020 is not canceled.
No,
there's still time to produce. There's still time to operate in your purpose. There's still time to build your business. There's still time to grow. What can we expect from you in 2020?
You can expect me to live well and fabulous. Oh no.
Okay.
No, in 2020, you're right. It's not canceled. We are prospering, and you need to really set your mind to prosper. You have to turn off the news and all that negative stuff. I don't even listen to it because it can get in your spirit and have you feeling fearful about something that really doesn't even apply to you. And so what we're doing in 2020, in September, we're going to open up enrollment for our Hello Millionaire Academy for people who are bold and brave and ready to walk in their wealthy place. Those are things you can expect from Tish Bell in 2020. You can expect us to expand our Command Your Rich Day, where you're getting tools and principles, just like I released tonight, absolutely free. You don't need to have to pay a dime. You don't have to worry about me asking you for a cash app or anything like that. I want to put something in you so that you can go out and build a business and build your dreams and build what God has placed on the inside of you. And I think right now, I was telling our Hello Millionaire Academy prophetically, and I think Barbara's still up here, at the beginning of August, right towards the end of July, at the beginning of August, that August was going to be a rich month, and the rest of these months in the year were going to be prosperous months. They're going to be very rich and prosperous for people who are prophetically positioned to prosper. All right. So if you're not in position, if your finances are raggedy, your business is not set up, you still hustling, you still winging it on a wing of prayer, you won't see the prosperity flow because the systems are not connected. They're not in place. But if you're prophetically positioned with your money, you will see some rich harvest. And of course, if you connect with Hello Millionaire, you're going to see the money because these women are on fire. I'm telling you, they're wild. They're like wild animals. They be like, just got $1,000. We be like, woo, woo, woo. I won't share this tonight, but I begin to release a prophetic revelation to them about tithing that broke the limits off of how we tithe and our attitude around our tithing. And that's when I can say the limits were broken and the money started to flow because they have the systems in place. But sometimes when it comes to our giving, we're so attached to it instead of releasing it and having a heart of generosity. Well, God began to show us in Malachi how to take our tithes to a whole nother level whereby the windows of heaven would be open. And I hear this all the time. I hear this like a broken record. I tithe, I give, ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing happening. Probably because your seed is dry, is not sent out with no generosity.
Wait, you say your seed is dry?
I need to be nice up here. These people are not going to come to my show.
Your seed is dry. You're not giving with no generosity. Go ahead.
A lot of people are upset about giving. And I was the same way for a period. It was just like, oh God, here they go again, asking me for tithe, asking me for this. But I will share this. One of the things that he says in Malachi 3:10, he says, bring the tithes into the storehouse so there's meat in my house. So when there's meat, that means that there's provision, there's wealth, there's increase in God's house first. So that means if you're not working, you're not tithing, you have a responsibility to earn income and to bring it into the house because he says he wants that provision in his house first. And when you bring it into, right, Aaliyah got her $1,000. She's in our Hello Millionaire Academy. Through the principles of tithing and sowing. And they don't sow into me. Let me just make that a disclaimer because, everybody is doing too much with all this cash apping and all of this stuff. We're not doing that. They're sowing to where they need to sow. There's specific things that Jesus commands us to sow into, one, the poor and one, the widow. And when you start sowing directly into the poor and you start sowing directly into a widow, you're going to see your finances. They're going to take off. They're going to take off. It's a formula to that specifically there in Proverbs. But when he tells us to bring the tithe, so there's richness and wealth in his house. So your church shouldn't be begging for money if the people are working and they're tithing, right? And then once you bring it into his house, he says, here's what I'm going to do for you. For you, I will open the windows of heaven. That means I will give you so many business opportunities that you can't keep up, that you have to hire a team, that you have to hire assistants, that you have to make Hollywood look like they playing patty cake because you're moving to the next level, because you're literally walking under an open heaven of money miracles, client miracles, business miracles, strategy miracles. What comes out of your mouth begin to produce. The works that come out of your hand begin to produce. When you start applying the principle of tithing with a heart of generosity, and you start bringing your best seed, your best personal seed, your best business seed, and you begin to get those seeds in motion, and you begin to get the flow, there's meat in his house. A lot of people have sown into bad houses. They've sown into broke churches that didn't have a vision, and they were not doing the works of Christ. Therefore, your seed stopped at the offering table. But if your ministry is doing outreach, they are feeding the poor, they are taking care of the widow. There's a church where you see prosperous people because they're prospering by the works of their hands and by the word of God. Then your seed, when it goes in, and especially a church of prayer, you're going to start seeing yourself increase. You should be happy about your giving. But if you're mad about your giving and you're not seeing a return, look at the ground that you're sowing in and look how you're sowing your seed. Are you bringing a raggedy tithe, or are you bringing your best tithe? Because he told them in Malachi, I'm sick of these broke down sheep and goat that you bring in Malachi 1 and 2. You bringing me stuff that's broke down, lame, can't walk, beat up, right? And you talking about, here's my tithe. No, you $1 million business, you bring your best tithe. You be proud to say my company is tithing into the house of God, that people are being fed. People are being clothed. Widows are being taken care of. And if someone does need a miracle because they didn't prepare to bury a loved one, you can write the check for it. You can donate to it without, and it doesn't even affect you. It's like, bam, here you go, God. What do you need me to do? My hands are available for you. So when you start applying those principles, you will start seeing the increase. So you got to check your seed. You need to check your ground. You get that working, floodgates open for you, baby. You ain't got to worry about nothing.
I'm still stuck on you saying a dry seed, okay? I'm still stuck on that, okay?
You know how people do, they come with, and it's not, well, I was gonna say it's not the amount of the seed. Let me say this: we got to get out of it ain't about the amount of the seed. It is about the amount, because I can't pay a church light bill with $1. So it is about the amount.
Wait. Park right here. Back it up. I need you to start that over again. Go ahead. We got some new people over here.
The religious people go cover
Erica Brooks, and then my other sister Erica McFadden. Erica said, you doing your good teaching tonight. Good. Start right there, Tish. Go ahead.
Okay. Lord, where was I?
You talked about it ain't the amount. Go ahead on.
Yeah, okay, right. You know, people say we ain't the amount. It ain't the amount. If you're in the kingdom, you should be a top giver.
A top giver. Somebody put that in the comments. A top giver.
If you are in the kingdom. Now, if you just existing, then it's going to be a dry seed. So when people say it ain't about the amount, I already know they're from their language. You're not in the kingdom, because you have financial responsibilities, and when you start moving in these principles, your amount is going to increase, and your giving is going to increase, and your joy is going to increase. So when you start moving in those principles, it will change. Your amounts will change. Your levels will change. Your sowing will begin to change, because you will see the principles of money and giving working in your life. So we got to stop. This it is about your heart, but you can have a good heart and still be broke. You need a good heart and you need generosity. It has to work together. And you have to ask God, because I had to ask God, give me a heart of generosity. Because sometimes when you sow and you don't see no results, I'm talking about years ago, sowing into this prophet, that prophet, this, that, I became just angry. I said, Lord, I'm out. I don't have nothing.
You was angry.
Yeah, girl, I was mad. Because they say get in the $100 line. So I get in the $100 line with my light bill money, and they say God gonna do it. And I ain't see nothing happen. And I'm like, well, what in the world is going on?
Was you in the dark?
Huh?
Was you in the dark?
I sure was. I almost said a cuss word, but I forgot. I got delivered and gave my life back to Christ in 2011. I don't cuss no more. I sure was in the dark. But what I also realized was I had no understanding of giving. And I was giving not cheerfully, but to get something like a lottery from God, just trying to buy a miracle. And you can't buy miracles.
Trying to buy a miracle. Go ahead.
Right? You cannot do that. It's about when I give, and we teach them in Hello Millionaire, you got to give with the attitude, my seed is pushing my church to another level. Or my seed is pushing my pastor or my woman of God, my man of God, woman of God to another level. That the seed that I give is pushing, it's advancing, and you're excited about giving it. So you want your heart to be excited about giving, but you also want a heart of generosity as well. And you want to be excited about the seed that you're sowing. And you want to ask God to increase your seed, that you begin to sow your seed, because you have a prosperous business. You have a wealthy business. So of course your seeds are going to be enlarged, but it takes steps, to get there. Everything starts with a step. It starts with a process. So, you might be sowing $5, but you sow that $5 to push. But one thing that I know is I have gone to new levels they say every new level is a new devil. Well, every new level is a higher seed for what you need to unlock, because you don't stay at the same level. We're going from glory to glory. And you want your seed to push. You want your seed to break ground. You want your seed to sprout up. And then when you sow that seed, you begin to speak over that seed. You begin to cultivate that seed with the language of wealth and scripture that's coming out of your mouth. So you don't say like I did, Lord, I keep sowing and I don't see nothing happening. You just spoke it. I spoke death to my harvest. When I started to reverse my psychology and my language, I began to speak the language of the wealthy scriptures, and I began to see a little bit of increase. Okay, little bit of increase. Okay, keep pushing, keep pushing. My faith began to build, but it started to build when I changed my language. I changed my heart, and I stop complaining about my giving. And I just started to Lord, give me a heart of generosity. Give me some excitement about it. Woo!
Language of wealth.
Yes. Girl, listen. Well, I cannot see the cut. I cannot see the
you can't see the comments.
I can't see the comments. I want to cash out somebody some money.
Oh, y'all hear this? Tish said she want to cash out somebody some money. This is the first time on a live. You gonna sow a seed into somebody's life?
Yeah, I'm gonna sow a seed. I want to push somebody that I don't know.
Okay, she said she want to.
Even though they in there, my Hello Millionaire Academy, they pay to get there, but I cash out them money when they take action on things. Like Denise, she took the prophetic actions. I was like, I'm gonna send you $50. I think when we start sowing into people, and pushing them, then people sow into us and they begin to push us. But you want your seed to be a pusher. So let's see what we have here. Okay, y'all get your questions. I want to see.
Y'all get your questions. Tish says she gonna cash out somebody tonight because she gonna push somebody into their language of wealth. She's gonna push somebody to change their mindset, and she's gonna push somebody to actually build good foundational principles. Yes. And that's what's important at all is you gotta have good foundational principles. You can have all of this knowledge and nothing grows. Nothing flourishes. So that was good. So y'all get your questions. Yeah,
somebody get some money tonight.
Get your questions. Because we want to take advantage of this opportunity. And we want to see somebody else prosper. We want to see somebody else be successful. We want to see somebody else grow and not fronting and not living on a wing and a prayer. We want to see you really grow and beyond where you are. So get your questions together.
Get your questions. I wish they asked me anything, but don't.
I can't. No.
Ask me about some money. Y'all can't ask me anything. That's fine. That's fine.
Yes. Get your questions. And so for those of you can't see, I'm wearing Tish's shirt tonight. Hello, Millionaire.
Hello.
Tish, how can they get one of your shirts?
They can come to our website, but we're getting ready to these shirts. We're retiring.
Oh, you retiring these shirts?
There's a limited edition.
Oh, okay. All right.
I should have. Oh, I can't see Barbara because Barbara's up here. She does our shirts. I was gonna say she need to post, but she's not gonna be able to post a picture. We have some new Hello Millionaire shirts out. And so what I do now is when people sign into, well, let me rephrase that. My first group that signed into our Hello Millionaire Academy, I ship them a shirt. I ship them a Thou Shall Own Her Own Bank shirt.
Thou Shall Own Her Own Bank?
Okay. Yeah, we have that one, Thou Shall Own Her Own Bank, because you are the lender and not the borrower, honey.
Okay.
You are the BB&T and the Wachovia, the first. And we ship them.
We got a question. The question is, how do you save when much isn't coming in due to COVID-19?
Well, you have to see what you can cut first. That really look at that and just, a lot. Here's one thing we can cut is our grocery bill. And I say that because a lot of times we already have more than enough food, if that's your case, and you keep buying and you keep buying and you keep buying. So take a look and say, ask God, where can I cut? Where can you cut? If you've already cut as much as you can cut, now you need to start shifting your language. And I will also say, what gift do you have? Because you will prosper by your gift. A lot of times people have a lot of talent and we overlook it because we're like, well, I know how to make cakes. That's just nothing to me. But listen, honey, these people wedding cakes be $1,000 and these cakes be all fluffy and they don't even taste that good, So they cute and all with all the little ruffles and the rhinestones, but they nasty. But people still buy them. So you may have a gift where you baking cakes or whatever, and your cakes be the bomb, right? You might need to get on YouTube, learn how to decorate that cake, and then just put on Facebook. I'm giving you an easy strategy. Now, there's principles to doing this and building a business, but I want to give you a quick fix. Listen, I'm baking 10 cakes today for $50. Cash at me, right? Because you don't have time to get a website. You don't have time to get a business strategist. You need to get some money flowing. And then you go ahead and put these principles in place and you start building the right foundation. So you have a gift that God has given all of us, a gift that we can prosper with. And so you want to prosper in your gift and then change your language. So another question, are there scholarships for your classes during the pandemic? You can inbox me. I saw that for Melanie.
Yes.
We can see what we can do. There are no scholarships because now I have given out scholarships and there are a few that are in there on scholarships. So for you, I'll have a conversation with you. I will grant you that since you asked. I will grant you that because I know that within 30 to 45 days, girl, you're going to be flowing in money. So hey, Chris, I got my nephew up here. Chris,
what are your thoughts on credit cards? And then I got to get back to Erica's questions. What are your thoughts on credit cards?
I have one credit card. It has $300 up there. Now, I kind of follow the Dave Ramsey. I don't cut them up, but I do not believe in I don't believe in consumer debt. I don't have no department store credit cards. I don't want any. I have one credit card with $300 up there. I usually just look, use cash or debit because that's really how I want to function. So I don't do it. Now, I did tell one person she needed one to build some credit. Just get one, maybe two, but don't be ridiculous, with the credit card. Because I ain't trying to hear them. I don't want the people calling me during the pandemic.
Okay. Erica said, I think you just answered my question. I just said I've been supporting people's businesses during the whole pandemic. Every payday, I just said I will stop at the end of this month because I want to start saving. What do you suggest? Keep supporting or stop and save?
Erica, well, what are you supporting them?
Keep supporting small business owners during the pandemic.
I would say do both. Just split it up because that is a seed that you're sowing and it's going to reap a harvest. So set an amount. We have a specific, so we do our finances. We have a formula that we use, a 50-50 formula. I won't go into all that right now, but what you need to do is set aside, say $100 a month or whatever that is. If you decide that all I can give is $50 towards one entrepreneur, then let that be the seed that you sow consistently. But you want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself first. And I think a lot of times we give out to others, but our foundation isn't set. So we want to support small businesses. We do. But at the same time, I cannot support you at the expense of, my bank account not having a financial flow in there and my things are not set up. So get your stuff in order and still sow that seed. They will appreciate it and it will come back multiplied. But make sure that the people, that you're sowing into really are moving forward, that the heart's right, the small business is right. I don't support everybody and I don't sow into everything. I do, I like to check stuff out because I want to make sure that my seed is going on a good ground. We not people's bailout, but we are, we do have a fiscal responsibility and a heart of generosity to help others. But I've learned, like the airplane, sis, you got to put your mask on first before you put somebody else's mask on. And I know people are struggling and a lot of things are happening. But if I'm in the struggle too, sis, I'm going to put my mask on first, get my money straight. Then out of my overflow, I'm going to give. All right. So if that's, let me know if I answered your question. Somebody else just had one.
Chris said, please speak on tithing. No one talks about that. Chris, we did talk about tithing.
He just got up here. My nephew. Okay, so let me just say this, Chris. We tithe. Chris is the son of a bishop. Mm-hmm. And we believe in tithing the 10% personally and off our business. Mm-hmm. But I will not tithe to a broke church and I will not tithe on broke ground. I've learned that the hard way. Now that's just Tish Bell testimony. I make sure that when we have a wonderful ministry and they're doing wonderful things in the city. So I know that our money is being used responsibly and things are happening and you give it and you know that you're changing lives with it. But I'm not getting ready to let me not say that. I'm just saying, just make sure that you're sowing on a good ground and that the money that you're sowing into your house of God is being used responsibly.
So Tish, can you tell my listeners how they can connect with you?
Yeah, you can call me at 1-800. No. 1-800. No, you can connect with me on our Facebook page. We do have our Hello Millionaire Academy site that is coming up. They're working on that. My team is working diligently on that. You can connect with us there, but connect with us on Facebook because we do master classes. We do a lot of different things. And then you can go to the tishbell.com website, but connect with me right here on Facebook. That's our greatest connection.
So Tish, if there's some parting advice that you would give to any one of our viewers tonight, especially someone who has not been in a good place with their finances. And now they want to start over tonight. They're going to do their audit. They're going to see where they can trim the fat. They're going to start educating themselves. What words of encouragement would you give to them tonight?
You need to email Tish at tishbell.com and say, I'm ready. That's the first step that you need to do. And then the next thing that you need to do is don't beat up on yourself. We all have made financial mistakes. It's nothing new. People are going to continue to do it. You're here now to break the cycle. So be gentle with yourself. Be excited that you have heard this information and take action on it. Go back and watch this broadcast. I always tell our people, our students in Hello Millionaire, watch the teachings that I give you at least 7 times. Because the first time, you're trying to take notes and you just missing a lot of information. The second time you hear, you're like, oh, I missed that. Okay, because it's about the psychology of it. It's about really shifting your subconscious mind so that you're able to grasp and ground this information. Go back and listen again. You listen to it 7 times, it's going to not only set you on fire, it's going to set you in action. And that's what you want to do. And make sure you share the broadcast and spread the wealth. Let's help the people.
Yes, we all got to be successful.
Yeah.
Tish, you have been such an amazing guest tonight.
Hold on, let me get my sip on camera.
I cannot.
The camera got me going all which ways. I don't know if my mouth over here or over there. I'm just trying to figure out.
Such an amazing guest tonight. Now, off to something light before we let you go. So, y'all.
I need to cash app somebody some money. I don't see no cash apps down here.
I got a lot of cash apps. Yes, put your cash app below. Tish is going to cash app somebody and sew into them tonight. Yes, we got to pick somebody while we on live. So
while we on live, I'm sewing right now. So y'all can't say that I didn't. That she said.
Right. Now we gonna do this on live. Put your cash
on live, and you gonna testify.
Barbara, Coffee with Bridgett is every Thursday at 7:00 p.m. Every Thursday at 7:00 p.m. And I'm so grateful for my team because we broadcast live here on Facebook, but also we broadcast on YouTube at the same time. And all the episodes are definitely saved. Yes, tomorrow night, live shopping event with me here. Tomorrow night, you get a chance to see all the new pieces for the website. So I'll be debuting them here tomorrow night. So you'll meet me back here tomorrow night at 7:00 p.m. Yes.
And Barbara, we're going to bring Bridgett into our financial activation circle so that she can come in one night. I have to check her busy schedule, and she can get you financially activated, get you moving in your wealthy place. Yes. Okay, so who is, let's see, let me look at some names here. Let me move in the prophetic here. Let me see who I get in. Go ahead and move in
my coffee.
Let me stop. Let me be. Okay. Who is Mary? Who is Mary Cottrell? Ann Canada. I can't hardly. Is that who is Ann Canada? Ann, tell me a little bit about yourself. Mary got that Cash App going. Okay. You hear Mary? Mary is here.
Mary's here, yeah.
Okay. Mary, how much should I send you tonight?
Mary, how much should she send you tonight? Mary, how much should she send you tonight? Put a number in here, Mary.
Not her name.
Not your name, Mary. Put a number in here. Put an amount, Mary. How much should she send you tonight, Mary?
It's a money miracle.
She said a money miracle. Come on, Mary. Put an amount in here.
Mary, come on, speed it up, baby. Mary, go to y'all church.
Yep.
Okay. I'm a Blessed Love Fellowship tonight. Okay, y'all gonna have to help me. Where Douglas was up here, he gonna have to help Mary out. Where's Douglas? He gonna have to help Mary out. She said, Lord, bless my 50. I'm gonna send you $50, Mary. Because
Mary, you $50.
If Mary would have asked for 1,000, I would have sent it. She asked for 50.
You asked for 50.
We have not because we asked that, and Mary getting $50.
Mary, all right, Mary, you getting $50. All right, you never know what's gonna happen here on Coffee with
Bridgett.
You never know what's gonna happen on Coffee with Bridgett. I love it. Mary, you getting $50 tonight.
$50 cash dollars, Mary. I'm going to cash at you. These lashes is blocking my eyes. So I'm trying to see Mary Kit.
Mary said, thank you.
You're welcome, Mary. You know, I love the people that love fellowship. You know, that's my Philadelphia church. Not come up here twice a year. You know, I got to go to Love Fellowship chat. Get my good praise on with the Love Fellowship and the bishop. I love y'all over there at Love Fellowship.
Look, Katrina Lee said, may I have $1,000?
You sure can, honey. I'm praying. You got it in faith.
Oh my God. Thank y'all so much.
I'm glad Mary didn't ask for no $1,000. You know what I'm saying? But thank God for you, Mary. You go get that and some more.
Mary said thank you and God bless you. If y'all enjoy Coffee with Bridgett tonight, please put in the comments how much you enjoyed Tish. Tish was amazing, an amazing guest. Tish and I have known each other for over 20-something years, and we've had a chance to really see each other grow through our own entrepreneurial journeys. And I'm so grateful, Tish, for you being a part of my life. And I'm grateful to see how you are flourishing and how the Hello Millionaire Academy is going and all of the great things that are happening for you. And I'm super excited to celebrate you. And I am so glad that you were at Tish. Felicia said she'll call you later for her $1,000.
Listen,
you were here tonight.
You know what, Bridgett? I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for having me. You're doing an awesome job. You are setting the stage. And you have been a trailblazer. We've talked, almost every day over the last few years. And we see people, you brought us out. You had us wearing the puffy sleeves. You had us rhinestoning our suits. We're going back. You was the trailblazer, honey. You was like, no, Belle, no, you need to take that button off. You need to put your rhinestone right there and get you some glitter shoes and some earrings and call it a day. You know, you still dressing. You not new to the game. You true to the game. You done set the stage, and many others are following, and they have seen it over the years that you've been doing, you know, Coffee with Bridgett and everything that you're doing. And I wanted to just say that you all make sure that you get her book. So because she has helped me during the pandemic. I mean, listen, she was like, Belle, you cannot be coming to Zoom calls, you know, with no pants on and right. Can I help the people? Because some of y'all
help the people. Go ahead and help the people.
With your bonnet on, talking about, but they ain't gonna see me on camera. But your image, and she have taught us in her in the Fashion Academy, your image is everything. So even if your camera's not on, you need to get up and you need to dress for success, because you don't know what opportunities you're going to meet. So a part of you walking in your wealthy place is being ready and dressed for the success. She has amazing jewelry.
That's my earrings. Thank you, Barbara. These are on my website.
Amazing jewelry and amazing fashion stylist. You can come in and do a closet audit. You know, you see her closet, you need a fashion designer, you want to take it up to the next level. This is the person that you want to connect with to get your image to a whole new level.
Thank you.
All right, that's why I got these lashes on tonight.
Thank you so much.
I can't see, but I got them on. I don't know if the people can see them. Okay, I need one question before we go. Is Mary's name Mary Collins-Moore? I want to make sure this is
that's her. That's her. Yeah,
okay. That's her. I want to be sure because I ain't trying to bless the wrong Mary.
Yeah, that's her. That's her. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Coffee with Bridgett was absolutely amazing. Tish, you were absolutely amazing. I hope that y'all have enjoyed tonight's episode. Please like this video, share this video, go back and rewatch it again. Tish shares some amazing principles tonight. We want everybody to be successful. We want you to grow, whether or not it's in your personal finance journey or your entrepreneurial journey. Take these principles and use these principles. I promise you. And one thing I'm going to say this before we toast, because, you know, we toast at every episode. And that is, everything we share tonight are principles that we live by. It's not just things for us to tell you to do, because we know what it's like to be on the other side. And so now that we have grown from where we were to this new place, we want you to be in that same place with us. So everything we're telling you, it works. It is not a game. It works. So apply these principles in your life. Make sure you text the word CEO Lady to 31996 and you'll be subscribed to my text alerts. And then also meet me back here tomorrow night at 7:00 p.m. And my barber said, you like these earrings? They are available at www.thebbexperience.com, and they come in different colors too, girl.
Those are flower bombs.
These are flower bombs, yeah.
Go ahead on flower bombs. Go ahead on.
Only my see, you know, my inner circle, my crew know what be going on. Yes. And so make sure you meet me back here tomorrow night for my live shopping event. And then by all means, please stay connected and connect with Tish as well. All right, Tish, you got your cup.
Cheers.
All
Thank
right.
you so much again. Cheers. And listen, y'all come and shop tomorrow. Don't start your budget until Monday. Don't be like what Tish said. I need to get my budget so I can't get the flower bomb earrings. You got everything else. Come on in here to bar, shop till you drop. And then Monday, we're going to start our budget fresh. And
all right. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.